Hello, everyone. I wanted to take this opportunity to. I was going to write about it, but I want to tell you about it. My experience uh, being on Karen's program. I wanted to see how everybody thought about um, and felt, when they worked with Karen. Because it was always curious for me, even though I've been in the fitness business for approximately 30 years. It convinced me that what, you really don't know everything, and it's really cool, being a student, because I will always be that because I'm learning every day. But just to let you know that what I found out is so unique about Karen is her program focuses on what's inside to build the relationship with your body on the outside. Change always starts from the inside out, not the outside in. So if you're thinking about joining a gym and you're not focusing on the most important thing, which is food, then you're sadly mistaken. You have to start from the inside out. Food is the real important issue in your overall change. Um, working on Karen's program has taught me a few things. What it taught me, that if my body is not effective inside, then I can't really get the look that I'm looking for. And as you can see in my pictures from day 1 to day 10, you can see the significant change in what has happened over a course of 10 days. Now I'm in the 12th day, but I stopped counting days and I started looking at lifestyle. My lifestyle had to change. A lot of times we look at life and we go, well, if I eat this a little bit, if I eat that a little bit, I'm going to be okay. I can just walk in the morning or do this or that. That's not true. Um, my thing that I learned from Karen's program is that if you are serious, you stay focused, you do not cheat. Listen, you don't cheat. You cheat, you lose. The body is a lot smarter than your brain. They have to marry each other. Right now, most of you guys have divorced yourself. Your brain is divorced from your body, and your body and your mind is looking for a great relationship. But until you get your head right, your body will never be the same again. Okay, so let's get married. Anyway, to yourself, that is. Build that relationship so that you'll never have to worry about change or be afraid of gaining excessive fat. Um, the day one through 5 was really the most difficult time for me because I was crying a lot. I actually was trying to convince Karen to let me eat some things that I really crave, but she didn't let me. It wasn't that she forced me, but she said things like, "Okay, whatever," and these things kind of made me think about what I needed to eat. So of course, she used that reverse psychology thing, and I didn't eat. But nevertheless, 1 through 5 was very difficult. I had difficulty sleeping sometimes. I went to bed extremely hungry. I was very irritable, frustrated, sometimes confused, not feeling like exercising. But I had to push myself to exercise a lot more intensely than I did before with the change of habit. The change of habit was not only my food, but the most of the change occurred in my head. My head was my prison, and so I never really understood how powerful your mind is in regards to change. Words like integrity, that means being able to do something without somebody looking. Things like having self-confidence, that's in your ability to be able to get through the hard times, and to trust yourself. um, we have this thing called intestinal fortitude. Intestinal fortitude is having the ability that when things get hard, you push anyway. You don't quit, because the end result of it is the change is about you. The change is about you. It's not about anyone else. You are the most important thing in this whole planet, and it really matters how you think about yourself. At the end of the day, you only have to look at yourself. And that's the most important thing that you really want to focus on. is yourself. Another thing that I want to say also is that when you're changing your mind, a lot of other things come into play, like the fear. Fear is getting up in the morning, wondering what the scale is going to be. Well, I had to get my head out of that. I too suffered from the same thing, but not anymore. I am free from putting my life in the hands of a scale that weighs body, fat, water, organs, brain tissue, skin, everything. The scale doesn't tell you exactly the truth about who you are. It just tells you, puts you in a state of confusion and frustration and lack of confidence and all these crazy things that stops you from actually changing. Change should be permanent, not temporary. And in life, you want to focus on that. Never focus on a temporary change. When you start a program, make sure you want to change permanently. One thing I can say about Karen is Karen's system is so unique because it's out of the food, you begin to have confidence in what you're eating, by knowing what you're eating. And then you start to realize that your body is strong. And you start to realize that, there's nothing you can't do. And as you change from day to day, you start to look better. Everybody starts to notice. And the first thing they say is, wow, you're getting skinny. Are you losing weight? Well, I don't want to hear I'm getting skinny because I'm not getting skinny. I'm just, changing. But anyway, the thing is, I went from 91 kilos to now at 87 kilos. And it's been 12 days. However, I don't want the focus to be on my weight, but I want the focus to be, you see how the muscle quality is. You see how the separation is. The separation in my muscles and how they change and how they look. You can actually see a better separation. If you was going to see me personally in person, you'll see the striation. If you see my photos, that's real. It's not photoshopped or anything. It's very real. But I've learned a new way of eating. I love it. I have one junk day, literally. That means throughout the week, I do not cheat. I do not cheat even throughout the week. I stay focused. You guys help encourage me. My fans help encourage me to stay focused. And this video I wanted to do because I wanted to tell you the truth. I wanted you to look into my eyes and understand that I'm just as human as you are. Don't use me as an excuse that says, well, Tony, you're Tony. You've been doing this for a while. No, I'm you. I am you. I go through the same thing you go through every day, the same cravings, the same frustration, the same desire to want to not only feel good, but to look good without clothes on. That's the key, without clothes. Everybody can look good with clothes on because nobody really knows what's underneath those clothes. You know what I'm saying? So, you have to be to yourself true in everything that you do in your life. Again, in closing, I want to really encourage you, and I want you to understand that, for me, for example, was it difficult? Yes. Did I complete it? Yes. Am I victorious? Yes. But in all those yeses, there was a barrage. There was so many millions of no's during that time. And, I'm thankful that Karen was available for me. In one word, I can tell you how I made it through. And that one word is accountability. You must be accountable for your actions. You must put your trust in somebody you trust. And the person you trust must be the example of what they're sharing with you. They cannot look worse than you, and they have to look incredibly different than you in order for you to trust them. Because how can a person give you hope when they don't have it for themselves? We all have information, but we all don't have the ability to apply that information. And that's the key to success. Knowing is not even half, but application is all of it. Okay? So I don't want to share with you about exactly what I ate because I don't want you to be doing the same thing I did because I'm different. Find your own path. Stay on your path. Be encouraged. You can also find me on Facebook. tweet, just my name, Tony Hill. You can follow me. You can actually talk to us on the Facebook page. We have the burn. If you have any questions, Karen and I are here for you. But if you're writing to me, please write in English. If you're writing to Karen, Turkish and English, she speaks both. I care about you all. I love you. I want to encourage you to do the best job that you can. Let's go through this life together victoriously and successfully, looking wonderful every day. God bless. Stay focused. Bye-bye.